Hello, my name is Caitlin, and I will be talking about 5 different tools. And the first one that I want to talk about is Skybrary was founded by YNED, Raymond Capital LLC, and Ewing Marion Kaufman. You can find more information about the partners by scrolling down to the bottom of the page and selecting Partners. So what is Skybrary? The purpose of Skybrary is to encourage kids to read. The tool is easy to use. It is easy because kids can use it anywhere. And a possibility that I see with this app / tool is that it can replace books in the classroom. It was created in 2009, and it doesn't say when it was last updated. So why people should use Skybrary: it increases kids wanting to read more and making it fun. Teachers can and should use this app or / tool because it is a great way to get kids to enjoy more of their reading. And 3 reasons why this tool should be used is it is a fun way to read, it increases reading, and it can be used on any device. The next app that I'm going to be talking about, or tool, is Up to 100. Up to 100 was created by Marie Meres, and you can find more about her by going to the About Us at the top of the page. What is Up to 100? The purpose of this app is to help children be able to count to 100. All that the child has to do is move numbers to match what is being asked, so it is easy to use. I see this tool becoming more useful in schools all over the world. It doesn't say when it was created, but it was most updated April 20th of 2017. And why people should use it is it helps children understand the 1 and 10s place or values. And teachers should use this tool because it is great in the classroom and it's a great activity for the students to do. 3 reasons why this app should be used is that it has 15 different languages. So if you have a student who speaks a different language, they can still use it. It is a cheap tool to buy, and it is a great class activity that all the students will enjoy doing. The next tool that I want to be talking about is Nook Kids. It was created by Barnes & Nobles. To find more about Barnes & Nobles, you can go to the description part of the tool. What is Nook Kids? It is a tool that helps children be able to read better. All that you have to do is select a book that you want to read, and then you read it. I see this taking over actual books as well. It actually has an option for it to read to you. So if you don't understand a word, it will help you with that. Doesn't say when it was created specifically, but it did tell us that it was last updated in July 22nd of 2011. Why this app should be used is because it helps kids become stronger readers, and teachers can use this tool in the classroom and can have more room for other things on their shelves rather than just books. 3 reasons why this tool is helpful is the actual tool itself is free. You just have to buy the books, and even some of the books are free. It can help students become stronger readers, and it will actually read aloud to the students, like I was saying before. The next tool that I want to be talking about is Candy Count. It was created by Yuzu Corporation. To find more about them, you can go to About Us on their homepage. Candy Count's purpose is to help kids learn their colors and shapes. The tool tells you what to do, which is very easy for the kids to follow. It can be used in classrooms to help kids learn their shapes and tools. It doesn't say when it was created, but it was last updated March 13 of 2017. This tool is a great way for students to learn their shapes and colors. Teachers can also help students learn to count while teaching them their shapes and colors, so they can kind of multitask with the students' learnings. 3 reasons why this tool should be used is because it is free, it can be used in different languages, and the students can learn a variety of things at the same time. The next tool that I'm going to be talking about is Splash Math. It was founded by Silicon Valley Company. To find more about the founders, go to About Us. What is Splash Math? The purpose of Splash Math is to make it easier for kids to learn material that is difficult for them through fun interactive games. The games are easy for the students to use. This tool could eliminate worksheets in the classroom. It was created in 2010. It does not say when it was last updated, though. Splash Math should be used because it helps students learn things that are difficult to them and that they don't understand in a fun way. Teachers can replace worksheets with this fun activity for the students to do. And 3 reasons why this app / tool should be used is because you can get it for free, the students' involvement would improve in the classroom, and it eliminates worksheets in the classroom. And then these are my tools. And that is the end of mine.
Hi everyone, I'm Gabby. The first app that I'm talking about is called Remind, and brothers Brett and David Kopp created this tool. To locate more information about the creators, you can go to the Remind website under the About Us tab. What does the creator say is the purpose? And they said it was to keep students and parents up to date with exactly what is going on in class, and it helps communicate faster, schedule reminders, and inform parents of events. Remind is easy to use because it can send messages to any device, can attach files, and it's easy to select the child's school from a drop-down menu. It's also an app that can be kept on a smartphone or a tablet. And the possibilities are that students and parents will be able to keep up with homeworks and events. In-class work can be sent straight to the parent, and it helps when students are sick. The tool was created in 2011, and it was last updated in February of 2017, and this was when we can now send reactions to messages just like emojis and texting. Remind is useful because it keeps the class up to date with recent lessons and events, and students won't fall behind. There's also more parent and teacher communication. 3 reasons why this tool should be used is that first, it keeps everyone up to date with information. There's better communication even when people are not face-to-face, and it's very easy to download and use. A second app is called Write About This, and who created the tool? It was Brad Wilson and Bob Armbruster. To locate more information about the creators, we can go to the Write About This website under the About tab. Creator says the purpose of this tool was to inspire kids to write about things that interest them. It was to increase kids' imaginations also. It's easy to use because you can choose between audio, visual, and text prompts to cater to each writer, and you can also change the level of difficulty. Possibilities with Write About This is that students can increase their imagination by writing what comes to mind according to the prompt. This tool was created in 2012, and it was last updated. Actually, it wasn't listed when it was last updated. It's useful because it's customizable to every learner, and they can respond right on the device without paper. It also expands imagination. 3 reasons why this tool should be used is because it lets students be creative, it guides students to think deeper, and it's accessible for multiple types of learners. Our next tool is BrainPop, and Abraham Kadar, which is a pediatric immunologist, created this tool. To locate more information about the creator, you can go to the BrainPop website under the About tab. The purpose of BrainPop is because the creator saw a need for digital resources that help kids understand difficult subjects. It's easy to use because the teacher can choose a subject and find a video on an exact topic. The possibilities are that students will learn with real-world examples and visuals. The tool was created in 1999, and there's no information about when it was last updated. BrainPop is useful because it provides a variety of subjects with audio and video. It has a fun look to the videos and websites and gets students interested in topics. 3 reasons why it should be used is because it interests students and catches their attention. It presents information in an easy way for young students to understand, and it has a variety of topics in each subjects. My next tool is GeoBoard, and the creator was the Math Learning Center. To locate more information about the creator, you can go to the GeoBoard website under the About tab. The purpose was to let kids explore a variety of mathematical topics introduced in the elementary and middle grades. It's easy to use because it's an online board with pegs and rubber bands. The learners stretch the bands around the pegs to form line segments and polygons to make discoveries about perimeter, area, angles, congruence, fractions, and more. The possibilities are that it creates a fun hands-on way of learning. It provides visuals to help students see how shapes are formed as well. It doesn't say when it was created, and it was last updated January of 2017. It's useful because drawing tools can be used to annotate work and show understanding. It can switch between the standard 25 peg board, a rectangular board with 150 pegs, or a circular board with 13 pegs. Students can duplicate the shapes they make and then move, rotate, or flip them to explore symmetry and congruency. This tool should be used because it's simple to understand, it gives multiple boards to work on, and it provides visuals so students better understand rotations. My last app is Newsomatic, and Mark Henry Magdalenet and Lillian Holtzclaw Stern created this tool. To locate more information about them, you can go to the Newsomatic website under the About tab. The creator says the purpose was to keep young students up to date about what's going on in the world in a way they can understand. It's easy to use because articles are reworded in ways easy for kids to understand. The possibilities are that students will have more knowledge of the world around them, and they'll understand more events as they grow older. This app was created in 2012, and there's no information on when it was last updated. Newsomatic is useful because it gives students an exciting and engaging nonfiction experience and also a way to see into the world. It can inspire children by making connections. 3 reasons it should be used is because it gives students an idea of what's going on in the real world. It presents information in an engaging way, and articles are created with the students in mind, so it's easier for them to understand. And here are my references. And that's the end of my presentation.
Okay. Hello, everybody. My name is Zakia Chase, and I will be talking with you on 5 different tools. Okay. Our first tool is talking about Starfall, and Starfall was founded by Stefan Schatz. For more information about the founder, you can go to Starfall's website on their About page. Schatz's purpose for creating Starfall was based on his childhood experience and his struggles to read. So as an adult, he naturally was motivated to create resources to help children like himself. Starfall is an easy tool to use because it has no complicated instructions, so it's easier for young children to be able to use it by themselves. Starfall can be incorporated for small group activities, activity centers, or independent practice after teaching a lead lesson. And Starfall was created on August 27, 2002, and there was no information when it was last updated. This website is useful for students because it is easy for students to have access to games, activities, and books, parts to the website that is effective for all learners. It's useful for teachers because it's made by professional educators and therefore it will correlate to educational standards. Educators should use this because StarFar motivates students by providing support, especially for English language learners and students that struggle to read. 3 reasons to use Starfall is that Starfire offers different activities that parents can do with their children. Another reason, for teachers, there are many different templates that they can use in the classroom and for homework. And lastly, it's a great resource for parents and teachers and students and can teach them different ways to use technology in a fun way. The next tool that I will be talking to you about is Spelling City. Spelling City was created by John Edelson, and for more information about the founder, you can go to spellingcity.com and look under their About Us page. Edelson created Spelling City as his way of showing dedication to helping students, teachers, parent teachers, and to school systems by providing a fun way to learn spelling and vocabulary words. It is easy to use by its feature of typing a list of words and choosing the activity format and then by pressing play. Spelling City can be incorporated as a weekly assessment or as a spelling activity. It was created January 2007 and there is no information when it was last updated. It's useful to students because it provides engaging games that allow students to read, hear, speak, write, and break down and play with words. It's useful to teachers because it correlates to educational standards and automatically programmed to administer tests and grades. Educators should use this tool because Spelling City provides immediate feedback, tracking student progress, and frees up more time for class time and planning. 3 reasons to use Spelling City is the first, that Spelling City is a good way for kids to learn new words, their vocabulary, while helping them with their keyboarding skills. Another reason, students will enjoy spelling games and interactive games while also working on each game at their own pace. Lastly, teachers can use Spelling City to communicate with parents on student progress. The next tool I will be talking about is Gizmo. And Gizmo was founded by Explorers Learners, and you can find more information on explorerlearners.com About page. The purpose of Gizmo is to improve students' learning in math and science through best-in-class online solutions. Gizmo is easy to use based on its interactive control that allows you to set up and run your simulations. Gizmo can be incorporated as a small group work, whole group instruction, or independent exploration. This tool is useful because it allows them to experiment as long as they need and then take an assessment when they are ready. It's useful to teachers because it allows teachers to create demos to use in front of the class, and each Gizmo has support materials including lesson plans, vocabulary sheets, and teacher guides. Educators should use this because is a simple way to use, cover nearly every topic in math and science, and comes with an array of supportive resources and assessments. Gizmo. Teachers can use Gizmo to supplement and enhance instructions with powerful interaction visuals that will allow students to manipulate and develop a deep understanding challenging concepts. Another reason is Gizmo supports the latest educational standards and assessment. And lastly, interactive math and science simulations that really help make learning concepts clear and easy to understand. The next tool I will be talking to you about is Visual Dictionary. Visual Dictionary is founded by Interactive Language Learning, USLLC. And for more information, you can find on iTunes on their About page. Visual Dictionary is based on helping you find the meaning of words and drawing connections to the associated words, also helping people learn a foreign language. Visual Dictionary is easy to use. You can easily see the meaning of each word by simply placing your finger over it. Visual Dictionary can be incorporated as reading comprehension exercise. It was created in 2013 and was last updated on April 25th. Wrong date for that. Visual Dictionary is useful to students due to its way of having students see images and relate them to words and hear related sounds. It's useful to teachers because it can support English language learners, and it should be used as a way to teach through pictures. It shows you the meaning rather than telling you the meaning of the word. 3 reasons to use it. Visual dictionaries are useful for younger learners. Visual dictionaries are arranged by topics. This will allow you to see an object in context and make a stronger association with words. And lastly, it saves your words in a personal word bank so you can come back later and work on the words that you've learned. The last tool that I will be talking about is Hooked on Phonics. Hooked on Phonics was created by John Sanahan. And for more information, you can go to hookedonphonics.com and under their About page. Hooked on Phonics' main purpose is to help children to build a foundation of essential learning skills. Hooked on Phonics is easy to use based on its easy to navigate dashboard. Hooked on Phonics can be incorporated as an independent practice and was founded on January the 1st, 1987, and there is no information when it was last updated. It's useful to students because of its interactive games that will help your child to reinforce what they have learned. Teachers can use this tool to unlock all contents for students who can already read and allowing them to review at their own pace. An educator should use this tool because of its music, games, activities, and meaningful stories to keep children engaged throughout each lesson and retention of information. 3 reasons to use Hooked on Phonics is kids can learn important phonics skills while having fun. It also allows kids to learn by using visuals, and they're able to drag and move around words and sentences as a way of kinesthetics. Lastly, Hooked on Phonics is designed to build up student confidence as a reader. That's it.
Hi everybody, my name's Allie and I'm going to talk to you about a few more tools. Okay, so the first one that I'm going to talk to you about is Reading Eggs. Reading Eggs was created by Blake eLearning. eLearning is a group of people who are from Australia who publish online educational products for children of all ages. For more information, you can go to the website and under their About page. This application focuses on core reading skills and strategies to enhance students' reading ability. It has a variety of online reading games and activities for each student. It makes reading a little more interesting and engaging for all students, as well as students get rewarded while reading if they are doing well. This tool was created in 2008 and was last updated in April 2016. This application engages students and makes reading more fun for them. This application is also geared towards ages 3 to 13, and teachers are also able to create lessons for students using this tool. This tool should be used for a few reasons, which include students at any reading level are able to use this, so whether they are above average, below average, or just average, they can use it. It's easy to use, it engages and rewards students, and students really enjoy the rewarding aspects, and it makes them want to read. And here are my references. The next application I'm going to talk to you about is called Counting Money. This application was created by Robert King, who also created many other applications. He has a company called King's App. This application was created to help anyone struggling with counting money. There are different levels, which include beginner and normal. So if they're just learning how to count money, they can start at the beginner stage. And if they're well aware of how to count money, they can go towards the normal stage. And there are 2 game types, so practice and quiz. So you can practice a little and then take the quiz. As you work on counting, one is able to see how they are doing based on the many questions they have left, and it also keeps score. This application was created in 2011 and was last updated in March 2012. This application is free and easy to use. Feedback is provided right away for each student, whether the answer is correct or not correct. And it allows to practice a bit, and then they could take quizzes. So they have a few chances before they can do it. In conclusion, this app is free and easy to use. Students are able to pick their level based on the degree of difficulty. Students are also able to choose how many questions. They could either do 1 question or as many as 20 questions. And it can also be done with a group or independently. It's whatever they choose. And here are my references. The next app I'm going to talk to you guys about is called Too Noisy. This app was created by Wildscale Academy, and more information about this app can be found on the download page. The purpose of this tool is to control the level of noise in a group of children. This tool is easy to use because it is like having an assistant with you as a teacher. You are constantly monitoring noise levels, and it allows students to know in a fun and engaging way if they are being too loud. This app was created in 2011 and it was last updated in January 2017, which was quite recently. Why should this app be used? It's useful for both students and teachers because it helps assist teachers control of the noise level in the classroom using a visual stimulus. And as the noise level increases in a classroom, the noise meter indicates the level of the noise and changes color as the noise increases or decreases. So if the noise is getting too loud, the meter will go towards the red color, and if they're just about where they should be in a classroom noise-wise, it'll be yellow, and if they're too quiet, it'll be green. Why should this tool be used? It can be run directly through an iPad or a tablet or even an interactive whiteboard in the classroom. In conclusion, this app should be used because it's a visual ability for both teachers and students, adjustable sensitivity, which is the noise levels like the meter that I just discussed. Students will understand if they're too noisy or not in a classroom, and there are different alarm levels, so if it is too noisy, an alarm will go off that will forewarn the students. And these are my references. The next app I'm going to talk about is called Writing Wizard. This application was actually created by a mother and a father who homeschooled their children, and then more information about this application can be found at Lesapadu under the About page. The purpose of this tool is designed to help students learn how to trace letters, numbers, and even words through a motivating system. This tool is easy to use because easy navigation, It gives the students the ability to create and record a list of their words, and it also reports on what each student has done. Reports on what each student has done is provided, and these lists can be shared through iCloud, so a teacher can share with any other teacher or parents if they have an iCloud. And it can be used in the classroom as homework or assessments, which includes tests or quizzes. And it can also help students with the differences of uppercase and lowercase letters, as well as numbers. And this also leads to the creation of sentences and also will help with their script. That's another option. There was no date for when this application was created. However, it was last updated May 24th, 2015. Why should this tool be used? It's useful for the students because it shows how to trace letters correctly, lowercase and uppercase. Different fonts and sizing is provided. It can be progress checks for each student is also provided so teachers can see how they are doing. And it can also be customized for students' needs. So if a student has a hard time writing small, they can trace big letters and vice versa. It's useful for teachers because they are able to create their own lists of words for their students. So if one student's ready for challenging words, the teacher can make a list for challenging words. And if one student isn't quite there yet, a teacher can make a separate list for them. And once these lists are, these words lists are created, teachers are able to print out worksheets and hand them out if they wanted, or they can just use it from the app. This application should be used because it's accessible on many devices, progress checks are available, and feedback for students are provided right away. And here's my references. The next app I want to talk about is Book Creator. This application was founded by Dan Amos. Dan Amos was the founder of Red Jumper Studios, who's responsible for this app. And more information can be found on their website. This application is easy to use because it's available on many different devices such as tablets, iPads, computers, desktops, anything. There's easy sharing features. You're able to publish books through iBook. It's simple to navigate, and you're able to insert any pictures or videos that you have on your camera roll. Possibilities in the classroom include being used for class projects, and that could either be done as an individual or groups. It can be used as an assessment to see how students are doing with their reading comprehension, and it also engages students. This Book Creator was created March 2011 and was recently updated January 27th, 2017. Why should this tool be used? For teachers, it can be useful because it engages as well as motivates students. Teachers can create their own books. They are able to see other books that were created. So if someone else publishes a book, a teacher can bounce their ideas off of that. And it also allows students to be creative. It's useful for students because it is fun and exciting, and it's a way for students to complete assignments. Teachers are able to customize assessments for each student based on their ability. Students can access this application anywhere as long as they have access to the internet, and they could either work independently or with a partner or in a group. This application should be used because students are able to think outside the bubble and be creative. It's easy to use, it can be used on multiple devices, and it can also be customized to each student's needs. And here are my references. And that concludes Hangout number 3.